for the products, I use this Dr. Miracle's deep conditioning hair treatment. They come in little packets, so I have like maybe 10 or 12 of these, so one for every month. I try and do these every month. And it's enough for my entire head. Pretty much I section off into 4, and I go ahead and put it in, leave it in. It says to leave it in for 30 to 60 minutes, and sometimes I'll leave it in more than that. I don't know, maybe I should, I don't know. But this stuff works. I had to tell my cousin about it. My cousin has a 4, I don't know, she probably has 4A, 4B. She's somewhere in the 4s. Told her about this, she said it worked good. So, I take this omega-3 little gel capsules, and I'm trying to see if me supplementing this stuff into my diet helps with my hair growth at all. So we'll see about that one. I also use this Dr. Miracle's hair Gro Oil. I don't know if it helps your hair grow. I just like that the oil smells good, and I like the little applicator top. I like the applicator top so that when I'm doing my hair, I just section off into 4. So I divide it into 2. Go ahead and I spill the oil into the scalp, or drag the applicator onto my scalp. Then I do it on this side, drag it through, and then I do one more on this side and I drag it through. So pretty much I cut it in 4ths, or divide it in 4ths, and I go ahead and apply it that way. And keeps my scalp good and oiled. I also have this applicator. It's a color applicator I got from Sally's Beauty Supply. It does, I don't know, I just, again, I like the look, because I don't like having to part my hair and grease my scalp. I don't grease my scalp. I oil my scalp. So pretty much this is what I use. And in here is sesame oil. You know, just to keep my hair oiled. Because I found that when I was neglecting my hair, I took care of the front, I took care of the sides, and I took care of the back. My poor middle, was a hot mess. So, in order to, you know, take better care of the center of my head, I use this. I use this Garnier Fructis. It's a shampoo and conditioner. So I don't use this all the time, but I do use it just for the times I'm feeling lazy. And even though it's a shampoo and conditioner combination, I still have to use additional conditioner. That's just me. That's what I gotta do. I use this Creme of Nature Argan Oil for the edges. And it says perfect edges, and that's exactly what it does. It does perfect edges. I use this so when I straighten my hair, I have not horrible, but I have a baby hair, and my baby hair is so short that when I straighten my hair, it flies up like I got static in my hair. So to lay it down, I pretty much use the perfect edges to, you know, to make it look nicer and smooth down my edges. And again, I used it in the summertime, and I didn't use a lot, so there's still a lot in here. But this is it. When my hair is not straightened, I use Let's Jam to lay down my edges. Because again, I don't want, because my hair, if it's not poking out in the air, it's making small little shrivelly curls, just the baby hair, and I don't want that. I also use Organics hair mayonnaise. This is my ace. and the olive oil deep conditioner. These are my aces. These are my go-to products. I forgot to include that I also use the Herbal Essence conditioner, and I also use the Herbal Essence shampoo. These are the two that I use in substitute, well, these are the ones I use more than I use a Fructis Garnier. Also, for sharing, okay, if you happen to find somebody on the street who is going through their natural hair care journey, I would highly suggest that you encourage them. Encourage, because it is easy to get discouraged along the way. You know, you have to cut some things off, or you're not seeing the growth that you want, or you know, you kind of give up on your hair because you know it takes too much time at night or in the morning, and you have to get ready for work. There's just a lot that goes with taking care of your natural hair. I know for myself, if I neglect my hair for a week, it'll turn into a matted mess. So I have to, like I used to when I braided my hair at night, my routine was to section my hair off into 6 pieces and braid it and then clamp it to my head and then wear the little bonnet. Okay, so then I stopped braiding it because that took way too much time. Maybe about 30, 45 minutes. I mean, literally, I had to put on music and just kind of make love to my hair kind of thing. Like, that's how I had to do it in order for me to be consistent in this routine. Because it gets boring. It does take a lot of time, and you know, it's necessary, especially when you want to, you know, take care of your hair and have healthy and or long hair. So I mean, it's your choice. It just depends. But anyway, so yeah, it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to give up. You know, sometimes you just want to cut it, start over. You know, and really, you know, your hair is reparable. I mean, you can repair it. So, I mean, that's where the deep conditions and the hot oil treatments come in. So, you know, just keeping the heat out of your hair, that's a huge part of it. And there are some people who don't put heat in their hair. So it's really not an issue of damage, it's an issue of time and maintenance and, you know, just being consistent. So, again, if you see somebody who's on their natural hair journey, I mean, talk to them, encourage them, you know, ask them what they're doing and give them suggestions. You know, tell them some things that you're doing with your hair. You know, tell them a friend that may have the same similar hair type, and what they're doing. Suggest products. So, I mean, there's a lot you can do for other people. I mean, that's all I can really say is just encourage each other. My second thing is compliment. If you see somebody going through their natural hair journey, compliment them. Again, there are so many people in my family, like everybody wants perm hair. Either perm hair or hair that's not their own. Anytime I see one of my family members who is going through the natural hair journey, I say, oh my God, woo, and I give like this big hooray, because I mean, that's just one person who's going to change another family member's view, hopefully, of natural hair. And you know, we think our hair is so bad, but our hair is really beautiful. We just don't know what to do with it because we've been, you know, permanent and having other people take care of it for so long. So, you know, yeah, compliment, tell them they're doing a good job, or if their hair looks nice or they have a nice little hairstyle, say something to them, let them know. I mean, sometimes they might know, sometimes they might not, but I mean, just any kind of compliment. Because sometimes you do, again, get discouraged. So when somebody tells you that your hair or your curls look nice or your hair looks nice like that, it's better than no compliment at all. Last but not least, my third thing is to share. If you, again, see somebody going through their little hair journey, share some of the knowledge. Like maybe, you know, they're not up on the YouTube blogs, the YouTube vlogs that are out there, and all the different channels that they have out there for people with natural hair. And I mean, yeah, you're going to have to search for the person who has a hair type like you or something similar to a hair type like you. And really, a lot of the products are equal for different hair types, but then again, it depends on where you are in the United States or even where you are in the part of the world. So there's bloggers who are in, you know, London. There are vloggers on the East Coast, there are vloggers on the West Coast, there are vloggers in the South, vloggers in the North. So you never know what the climate is like where they are. So somebody's hair regimen or hair routine or products that work for somebody in California might not work for somebody in New York because the climate is different. Somebody whose channel is based in Atlanta might not work for somebody in the East Coast because, again, the climate is different. So yeah, and your diet also plays a big part in, you know, what products you're able to use or how it's going to work on your hair. I will say that in the summertime when I was in California and then when I was in Maryland, in Maryland was kind of similar to the weather in Georgia, but when the products, my ACE products that I use, when I used them in California, they did not work. I was like, what's going on with my hair? I had no idea. I mean, I felt like I was back in square one. I had no idea what to do with my hair. I was like, what's wrong? So, yeah, you just never know where a vlogger is and where they're basing their vlog from. So yeah, share your vlog, who you follow, who you subscribe to. If you have a friend who's a newbie, a fresh fish, brand new to the natural hair, go ahead and, you know, and send them a link to a vlogger. I mean, because 9 times out of 10, when you're searching for one topic, like you might be on natural hair, and then somehow it'll switch you to somebody else, and then somebody else, and then somebody else. So she might run into a whole bunch of different new people that she can subscribe to that will help her along her natural hair journey way. Also, share what you're doing. If there's somebody like so for example, you have an employee who works with you, or a coworker who works with you, and you notice that her ends are pretty damaged. Give her a suggestion. Tell her what you do. Hell, go out to Sally's beauty supply and go buy her something, or go to, you know, one of the private-owned hair salons, not hair salons, hair stores, and, you know, just say, hey, you know, this is something that works for me. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and give that to you, so maybe it'll work for you. And if it doesn't, let me know. But share. Like, there's no reason why we need to keep all this information to ourselves and not help another person who's on their way to natural hair care. So pretty much that's all I have for YouTube. I don't have any videos yet, but they're on the way. I'll probably have one where I'm doing the Dr. Miracle's deep conditioning treatment and how you know, the before and after. I also got some curl formers. No, they're not curl formers. I don't know what they are. Curl rods. That's what I have. I have the curl rods. And I forgot to show you guys those. But I've never used them in my life. They're still in the package. So I'm going to try and use those. I'm going to try and show you guys a braid out, a couple of styles that I use. Yeah, I'm still learning. Again, I've only been on this since I've been 12. And again, I just recently found products that work for me. And then I have people stop me and say, hey, you know, what exactly do you use on your hair? And I tell them, but I can't guarantee that it'll actually work on their hair. So, but I do share what I use. I'm not an expert. I'm making mistakes along my journey. As far as healthy hair care goes, I am probably on month 9 because I started in January and it's September, and my hair is growing, and I'll have pictures to document that also. So yeah, that's my hair journey. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something, and yeah, so alright.